Welcome, 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 welcome in the lair of the dragon, the rainbow dragon, yours truly. This afternoon, 18th of May, Thursday, I am grateful, thankful that my rent's fully paid my rent, fully paid my electricity bill, and got food. And we are going to cook on a budget. Special double trouble dragon special egg recipe. You're gonna need 3 eggs, some mayo, some bread, a little bit of an onion, red or white, and we're gonna put a little bit of a cucumber in it. So we're gonna start going, get rock and roll. First, I want to say great gratitude that my rent's paid. I am grateful, thankful for today. Carpe diem, as of course, I died during COVID when I had it more than 3 years ago. And beginning of February 2020 until about mid-February, yours truly almost died. COVID was like death, pestilence, and disease. And I am being reborn. Androgynous pansexual founder of the dancing goddess and the dragon kingdom, which I am laying the foundations for my dream manifesting as the dancing goddess and the dragon kingdom with first and foremost 718 trillions. 8 trillion is 1,000 billion, a billion is 1,000 million. So from the goddess credited trillions of kisses, who sent one kiss to her sister who dances with her brother's son, and those kisses were credited with the condition that I will freely distribute to all my willingly loving allies and armies. Pledge your allegiance, legions, I can make y'all kiss millionaires. Thou art de-facto family. Right here from Montreal, Hawk Island, North American, this Quebecer, Canadian, North American, who was born in many past lives, many incarnations, independent artist, athlete and activist, triple A plus other dimensions, geopolitical analyst and theorist, who's not perfect, far from it. Guy got some issues, got some vices, and pro-labor, universal revolutionary centrist who firmly believes in the implementation of my holy, sacred, divine trinity of theories, the CIT, citizen integration theory, the DRT, Detro fusion theory, and the DFT, the democratic fusion theory via the fourth dimension, and that fourth dimension is L-O-V, love, 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 because love is action. If not much about love, I don't want nothing to do with it. I am grateful, thankful that my rent's fully paid for this month of May, almost halfway through it because it's 31 days, so more than half now, a day more than half, so 13 days left for this month of May. Have paid my rent in full, fully paid my rent, fully paid my electricity bill, and got food and can work out, train, exercise, and I'm training for my bout, one and only professional boxing bout match with Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury, Mr. Fury, Mr. Fury, Mr. Fury. I don't only boxing match. I'm challenging Tyson Fury, and I'm working out, training, exercise. I want to do it as early as 24th of June. So it's about 44 days to go. 44 days to go till June 24th. So I got a few weeks, 6 weeks to rock and roll, workout, train, exercise. Monday, I went on a march, more than 3 hour march yesterday, more than 3 hours and 40 years. Yesterday was in steel toe boots, 3 hours and 43 minutes. I actually got the time here, so I put it. Let's see how much exactly. Exactly, my march yesterday for my dedicated to Alberta was 3 hours 43 minutes and 24 seconds. 3 hours 43 minutes and 24 seconds. 3 hours 24 minutes and 3 hours 43 minutes and 24 seconds. 3 hours 43 minutes and 24 seconds. 3 hours 43 minutes and 24 seconds. So more than 3.5 hours on the march yesterday, training special march for my bout with Tyson Fury, of which I'm calling for all to support, along with my other theories and philosophies, as I'm an independent artist, athlete, and activist, triple A, plus geopolitical analyst and theorist philosopher who's financially struggling, economically in a debt, $10,000 due to the RBC, but I'm open for business and I can offer services with consent and hygiene at all demand on request, and rock and roll on request and on commission, finance, sportsmanship, blah 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 tra la la. Yours truly doing this another YouTube video, raw, real, unedited, uncensored, and of course unedited. You don't see the little clicks. You don't see them. You don't see the clicks in my videos. I don't stop. I don't edit. I go rock and roll. And of course, I am open for business and partnership and cooperation and collaboration. This Quebec, Canadian, North American, who's also a universal spiritual teaching student, but I do not have all the answers. I am non-dogmatic, non-sectarian. Some things I don't know, some things are a mystery. There are things to mystery. I do say the word holy, sacred, divine. Word, 7 letters, Goddeess. When they say God, sometimes I say, when somebody says sometimes God bless to me, I say also God is blessed. They kind of look, they don't know how to, how to respond, how to act. They kind of get confused a little bit. Hey, y'all confused about the goddess? Y'all always say God, God, God. Well, what about the goddess? God dang it. Well, goddess, her trees, the trees, majestic trees around the whole world are but the hairs on the goddess's body. And I'm a piece of dust. I'm a piece of dust. I'm a piece of dust. I've been a piece of S shit. I've been moody, angry. I've been depressed and suicidal. I've conquered depression. I've conquered depression. I have conquered depression. Cannot stress enough the importance for regular physical exercise. Regular physical exercise, to work out, to train, and to exercise on the regular has been, is, and will continue to be my medicine and therapy of choice. I've lost 77 pounds, created my own workout training program system, which is efficient, simple, and effective, and which requires no equipment whatsoever, just the will and the body, and which I am advocating the implementation across North America to be implemented from as young as 7 of age. As young as 7 of age, so grade 1. As young as 7 of age, grade 1. As young as 7 of age can start doing it. It's simple, effective, efficient. I've myself done more than 350, sometimes with special gridiron and other North American football and other drills and the special editions of my workout, but you can see more than 300 of them in the raw, real, natural for with their rules and regulations, which are simple. And of course, the rules are this: you got 93 minutes to do 100 push-ups, 100 squats, 100 hawks. You can do 13 max reps per set, either on the hawks or the squats or the push-ups, or 3 minimum. Those numbers go together, 13 and 3. You can do 7, 8, 9, change it every time until you get to 100. 100 push-ups, 100 squats, 100 hawks. But once you start the countdown, 93 minutes, there's no pause, no stop. You got to keep it in motion by marching or jogging or running or walking fast pace. And you can see hundreds of my workout videos of me losing weight, and during COVID especially, and I'm proud to come with a new CV. I marched more in steel toe boots than all the generals of NATO combined during COVID. Plus, I wrote rock and roll songs, poetry, art ideas for cinema, and my theories, my social philosophical theories as a pro-labor universal revolutionary centrist, the people's artist, for the rock and roll and for the farmers and the bakers and the butchers and the nurses and the doctors and the grocery store clerks and the cooks and the truckers, bakers, IT workers and the plumbers and the electricians. Rock and roll, it ain't all about the looks, it ain't all about the money. Where's the love with some honey, honey? Give me some loving with that honey, honey. Give me some loving with that honey, honey. Give me some loving with that honey, honey. I have a little bit of honey left. And actually, because I bought it on special, I still have one that I'm only going to open a smaller batch, only open during the Sabbath. But if you look, I try to minimize food waste, so I turn it upside down so that I get a little bit of left. So I get a little bit left so that there's no waste of food or honey. I am really, I have lived like a Spartan, austere life in the past years, and of course now with everything ongoing, inflation, economic, financial crisis for many Canadians. And please, millionaires and billionaires, artists, athletes, CEOs, give to food security ASAP, give for food security ASAP. And I've been complaining that I cannot afford a massage therapy session, but I'm calling for y'all to finance it to the farmers, the nurses, the truckers, because they need it more than me. And I'm grateful, thankful that I can substitute by that massage therapy session by taking a bath, which I do take regularly. So I encourage all to take the regular baths and bathing on the regular. And I'm grateful that I can do this video. I plugged it in with, of course, clean, renewable, zero pollution energy, which comes from one of those dams here in Quebec. We got 63 dams. I'm cheering Go Hydro Quebec Go to build 7 more dams in the coming 7 years across Quebec, La Belle Province. I'm hoping to get them to get to 70 in the coming 7 years, build 7 more. And of course, I'm right here in this underground layer, literally underground in Montreal, Hawk Island metropolis, and where I am utilizing clean zero pollution energy coming from one of those dams. And one of my philosophies is that, of course, civilization has it is a privilege. Civilization is a privilege, right? It's a privilege we have. All this civilization. It's a privilege, and of course, the Hydro Quebec, which was built from 1944 till about this past years, right? The new ones, which are on La Romaine rivers, and of course, they were built with brains and muscle. I say brains and muscle has been, is, and will continue to be required for us to build, maintain, and upgrade civilization. Brains and muscle has been, is, and will be required for us to build, maintain, and upgrade civilization. So, brains and muscle has been, is, and will be required. Brains and muscle, and of course, emotions, feelings, yes, part of it. I get triggered, I get upset. It's the subconscious, the irrational. They're part of us. 2 plus 2 equals 4. But Adrian Hanna Dragon writes 2 plus 2 in all the colors of the rainbow, plus the black and the white and the black and the white within the rainbow. That doesn't mean we gotta write 2 plus 2 in only black, or only white, or only red, my favorite color, or only green. We can write it in orange, purple, and all the other colors which we can think of, or which we can, of course, make, as we can make shades of red, which is my favorite. Scarlet is a shade of red, right? So we can make them in all the colors of the rainbow. So to make it, we can write 2 plus 2 equals 4. So that means that feelings, emotions, and the irrational world, and the creative, artistic, spiritual even side, can work hand in hand with the scientific, the logic. It don't have to be in conflict. It can be compromises. Like we make great compromises. I make compromises on a daily. You know, it's nothing that I want to go back to. I just want to make today. I'm looking forward for tomorrow. I love the youth. I love the youth. I want them to see happy, cheerful, hygienic, more hygiene, more understanding, and do more physical exercise and channel the aggression. It's important to, keywords of my philosophies are channeling the aggression, to channel the aggression. Super important to channel the aggression. I got aggression. But my brothers and sisters, I work out, I train, I exercise, so I harm none. And 24/7 self-defense, defense. 24 only self, the right for self-defense. And engage in business, whatever, underground rapping, as I rap for the farmers, butchers, bakers, art, philosophy, everything that I do as a philosopher, as an artist, philosophizing, poet, the world's greatest living dancer. Because dancing is my favorite sport, although I love boxing, love NFL football, North American football, Canadian football, gridiron, basketball, hockey. You know, I love sports, I love physical activity, I love, I'm pansexual, androgynous. I consider myself half-half, 50-50, a man and a woman and a man, vice versa. More or less, sometimes more a woman than a man, sometimes more a man than a woman, androgynous, and of course pansexual. And before I proceed, I want to start putting the eggs to boil. So I'm grateful, thankful for these eggs, for the bread. I'm gonna be putting this. Thank you to my anonymous sister, whom if I make a million, I'm gonna give her half. I'm gonna give her from that 333 million fight with Fury. I'm gonna give her 156 because I asked her already twice to marry me. I'm gonna ask again. But in an open BDSM switch, 1 day out of 7 cuckold. Yes, you know my secrets. Don't try to blackmail me; it won't work. But one is the greatest woman I know. The greatest woman I know. The greatest woman I know. All my allies and armies are de facto family. Pledge your allegiance. I have amnesia. I don't remember much about youth, adolescence, early adulthood. I remember mostly the past years. Working out, training, exercising, and struggling as an artist on XYZ and bureaucracy, and suffered and struggled. But I've gotten better, much better during COVID, and I'm being reborn. And I will to love and be loved, and be hugged and and do and share. And while also not being totally selfless, I want something for myself. I want something bigger, to have open houses, open doors, open houses Monday to Friday in my place and stuff like that. I'm just gonna put this to boil. So I'm gonna put the eggs. We're gonna put these eggs in here. Just make sure you put the correct one of the oven. Just make sure you put the correct one. That's the one. I'm not gonna put the eggs because the eggs have to go. So I have 3 eggs left. I'm gonna do 3 eggs. I'm gonna say a blessing. So what I'm gonna do, thank you farmers for the eggs. I'm gonna hard boil them and then I'm gonna crush them in the salad. And this of course goes for recycling. This is recyclable. Do not throw this in the garbage. This can be recycled, right? Even compost, I believe. But if it's compost, it says on it, it can be used for, you can use it for different purposes. Product of Canada. Canadian eggs, of which I am grateful and thankful for the eggs, Canadian eggs. And I say my gratitude again. Thank you, farmers, 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 butchers, bakers, Hydro-Quebec workers, firefighters, public security workers, dock workers, and warehouse workers who unloaded. Now today, doing a meditation, how much loading and unloading of the trucks is going on across the collective North American civilization, brains and muscle, right? The potholes, the construction, the public works, right? The aqueducts of the city, those are public works. It's a major upkeep. Civilization. This civilization is a civilization has a lot of has required a lot of brains and a lot of muscle for the building, and it will require brains and muscle for the maintenance and for hopefully upgrading, by upgrading to go towards the stars and to attain at this moment attain harmony between nature and civilization, of which here in Quebec we're grateful that we're utilizing Hydro-Quebec hydropower from the rivers and the lakes, which does not pollute, right? It's renewable, clean, clean environmental water. So in Quebec is we have that blessing of the natural that we and the people, the workers who worked since 1944 to build those dams, where their brains and muscle have been put into some work and have been putting lots of brains and lots of muscle and sacrifice and to build the dams across this province, right? It required a lot of brains and a lot of muscle. And of course, it has been required and will be required for today and ongoing. And art with it, as an artist, athlete, activist, philosopher for the 21st century. I firmly believe in the implementation of my Trinity of theories, the CIT, Citizen Integration Theory, the DRT, Debt Refusion Theory, and the Democratic Fusion Theory, to create the two complementary covenant and cooperative institutions. The North American Citizen Integrated Defense, only non-interventionist, defense coast to coast, defense, security and services with consent and hygiene, mutual understanding, and obligation, whatever services can be offered, be it, of course, services to massage, to with the children, do some sports, and, of course, clean, cook, so cooking, washing, or washing of the feet, giving a massage to a trucker, farmer, or whoever, with consent, mutual understanding, hygiene, and tracking, and of course accounting. So I'm asking on my astrological brother Bill Gates, Bill Gates, Scorpio of the stars, and all public and private institutions, organizations, and corporations, and left, right, and center, to support this for the 21st century, to support my Trinity of theories and the debt refusion theory, the DRT. DRT is basically taking all debt, public and private, refusing it, and since the United States dollar is still the global currency of choice, of trade, to refuse it, and the private and the public, my debt as a private citizen is $10,000, and all the public debt of Canada, Quebec, municipalities, and of North American civilizational collective, of the collective North American civilization, and put it together, the United States dollar will still the same, and then all that debt will be converted into US dollars and create what I call the UE. The UE stands for Universal Exchange Unit, preferably by biometrics. The hand, the voice are unique biometric identifier. So you have the UE standardize the prices at that given point in time. And I believe this will be starting today, starting tomorrow. I'm starting it now, today, and I've did it in the past during COVID, the creation of the UE, which I believe will be a great 21st century event, and for the future, for more prosperity, standardizing the prices, right? And of course, create the Universal Exchange Unit, and be it all the debt, whatever the number is of all the North American debt, to be converted to US dollars, which will stay the same. It's going to be in the trillions, and that will be the initial money supply. initial money supply, the initial money supply, and then set a standard of 10% maximum interest on all loans. It can be 9%, 8.53%, 7.70%, or it could be 6.1, 3.58, 4.18, 7.18, and then set the standard for 10% maximum on all loans, no more than 10%, not 11. It can be 10 maximum on all loans. Annual interest rate. That would be a set a standard for this new North American integrated central bank or world global central bank of could be with NATO member countries or Bank of International Settlements, BIS stands for Bank of International Settlements, member countries thereof, and all in a new alliance to create the UE Universal Exchange Unit, which I'm proposing, I'm calling for by a simple financial theory, which is it's a great one to create the universal exchange, which I've communicated orally, but of which the equation is pretty simple. So the duration of the debt conversion, the DRT, debt refusion theory. Refusion as in a fusion, so it's debt refusion theory for the creation of the UE. So it's taking X, private debt, Y, public debt of North America, XY, X1, plus all the X's, right? If it's private citizens, it's hundreds of millions of citizens with debt, right? And whatever the number is, and then create the UE, standardize the prices, and create the Dragon Army, aka the North American Citizen Integrated Defense only, defense, security, and services, consent and hygiene with tracked with Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and all telecommunications servers included, and with Microsoft Alliance, Google, and all public-private partnership, and Apple, and all the big corporations, and the small business, and the medium business, and small business for this 21st century. For defense only, coast to coast, ocean to ocean, to the east, we got the Atlantic, to the west, we got the Pacific, and all the integration across all levels of society, and encourage people to work out, train, exercise, and for the rebirth, rejuvenation, and defense only, strictly only for defensive purposes, this new institution, public-private partnership institutions, the Dragon Army with the Dancing Goddess Army, officially the Dancing Goddess Army, the North American Citizen Integrated Dance League with the North American Defense, Security, and Service Force, an emergency response, such as Alberta. Go Alberta, go Alberta, go Alberta. Yesterday I marched for Alberta and to regenerate, and encourage the channeling of aggression and sublimation of aggression into constructive activities for myself, which I've done, which has not come without blood, sweat, and tears, and sexual liberation with consent. I like to be degraded a bit. I like to be degraded a bit. Degraded with consent. I get pleasure from that. You know my secret. Don't try to blackmail me, ceases. You rock and roll it. Hey, strong, north, strong and free, north, strong and free, north, strong and free. Now we're gonna switch to some French. First, I'm gonna get some lemon water. So I do switch a day off coffee. So it's my day off coffee today. I encourage people to do that the same. To switch a day off coffee, because just for the body, you know, coffee on the daily, depending on how much coffee you drink. And I'm a regular coffee drinker. I drink perhaps a little bit sometimes too much coffee, so I do advocate for sometimes taking a day off coffee, such as I am doing today. De la belle province, votre dragon Arc-En-Ciel vous envoie l'amour. Je suis reconnaissant, content que mon loyer est payé pour le mois de mai. J'ai payé mon loyer, j'ai payé ma facture d'électricité. Et j'ai du pain pour me faire une salade du dragon. Donc je suis content pour la nourriture, je suis content. Je vous encourage tous et toutes à faire de l'entraînement physique régulièrement. L'entraînement physique a été sera ma médecine et thérapie de choix. Je ne peux pas le dire trop souvent comment ça fait du bien. Hier, je suis allé pour une marche parce que, bien sûr, je m'entraîne encore, puis je m'entraîne au quotidien, puis l'entraînement physique, c'est vraiment ma médecine et thérapie de choix. Je fais appel à un partenariat public pour le financement à travers l'Amérique du Nord, ce que j'appelle en tant que philosophe, analyste en géopolitique indépendant, le collectif de civilisation nord-américaine, soit le collectif, la civilisation nord-américaine, ou le complexe de civilisation nord-américaine, pas un complexe comme dans la psychologie, mais en philosophie géopolitique. Puis votre artiste vous chante pour les fermiers de la belle province, pour la renaissance, réjuvénance de la belle province du Québec, puis du Canada, de l'Amérique du Nord, parce qu'on est un collectif de civilisation indépendant, puis ça prend des muscles et du cerveau pour bâtir une civilisation, ça prend des muscles puis du cerveau. Ça prend des muscles puis du cerveau pour bâtir une civilisation. Hein. Comme ça en a pris pour bâtir les centrales, les 63 centrales de l'Hydro-Québec. Parce qu'il y en a 63 centrales qui sont bâties à travers la belle province. Puis moi, je veux voir encore 7 centrales construites dans les 7 prochaines années. Je construis en 70. Ça, c'est un de mes rêves. Je veux voir encore 7 centrales pour qu'on rende le chiffre à 70 centrales. On a 63, puis avec le rock'n'roll, puis je mets sur la table des câlins, des bisous, puis des chatouilles, parce que des bisous, j'en ai crédité par la déesse. Je peux être bien laïque, mais je suis un philosophe, puis guide spirituel universel qui n'est pas parfait. J'ai né dans d'autres vies, même ici, dans une autre vie, j'étais né sur l'île de Montréal, en tant que Québécois pur laine dans cette ville-là, puis j'avais aidé Louis Cyr à pousser des chevaux sur une calèche. Ah ouais, on pousse, on y a besoin d'aide. Hey, c'est Louis Cyr! Je m'en souviens. Une bonne mémoire d'une vie ancienne, mais pas beaucoup de mémoire de ma jeunesse, mon enfance, l'âge adulte, j'ai l'amnésie, mais je m'en souviens dernièrement, depuis la COVID, quand j'ai eu la COVID, j'ai failli mourir en février 2020. À mi-février jusqu'à moitié février, j'étais vraiment malade. Je pensais que j'allais mourir dans bien des circonstances. Je dis que je suis mort durant la COVID, puis là je renais, je suis en train de renaître, je suis androgène, pansexuel, mais ça c'est juste un côté à part d'être philosophe, artiste. Rock'n'roll pour la belle province, qui nous entendent, jusqu'aux îles de la Madeleine, tapez-moi des mains puis des pieds, pour sa danse, pour sa gêne, sans gêne, hey! Rock'n'roll de style rock'n'roll, mais pas parfait, loin de là, puis je me considère homme-femme, 50-50, femme-homme, homme-femme, moitié-moitié. Androgène, pansexuel. Je suis pas parfait, je vous encourage tous à faire l'entraînement physique régulièrement. C'est vraiment ma médecine et thérapie de choix. J'ai fait une marche de dragon en cap d'acier. Pour Alberta, j'ai dit go Alberta, go. J'ai fait des méditations, mais qu'est-ce qui se passe là, en Alberta avec les feux, les incendies, puis leur travail là-bas, qu'est-ce qu'ils font, puis pour la Confédération et pour le collectif des civilisations nord-américains, parce que qu'on a fait le compromis en Amérique du Nord, le compromis du français. Hein, que moi, je fais ma part sur l'Internet, sur la ligne, de parler en français, d'écrire des poèmes, du rock'n'roll, des chansons, d'avoir des idées pour des films, du cinéma québécois, puis avec des caractères, puis des personnages, puis bien sûr avec des scènes, soit du passé, puis soit du présent, ou peut-être même projeté dans l'avenir du Québec. Hein, que je fais appel à tous et toutes de soutenir votre artiste, athlète indépendant, philosophe, qui n'est pas parfait, loin de là. Puis j'ai bien des défauts, j'ai souffert beaucoup, j'étais en suicidaire, puis dépression, puis j'ai conquis la dépression, je l'ai conquis la dépression en faisant des pompes, de l'entraînement physique, des marches dans le soleil, puis en dire que la gratitude aussi, c'est la gratitude de qu'est-ce qu'on a, puis comme les centrales d'Hydro-Québec, les autoroutes, toutes les fermes, les fermiers, les arts, la culture, la ville de Montréal, Mont-Royal, ma place préférée pour y aller. Si je veux bâtir un temple de la déesse oubliée, ça serait sur Mont-Royal. Puis je me considère pas en étant un membre d'une diaspora. Je me considère pas, moi, personnellement, je me considère pas en étant un membre d'une diaspora. Puis je me considère pas en étant membre d'une diaspora. Puis je me considère comme Québécois, Canadien, Nord-Américain. Oui, citoyen du monde, je le souhaite de la paix dans le monde, mais je suis pour le collectif de civilisations nord-américains, puis pour la défense, puis la renaissance, la réjuvenance du collectif de civilisations nord-américains. Parce que je suis ici, je fais l'art, la philosophie ici, puis je fais le compromis avec le français et l'anglais, on a fait un grand compromis, hein, il y a bien longtemps, 150 ans, pour la continuité du français, puis moi je fais ma part, puis j'aime bien le français, mais bien des choses j'ai oubliées, mais pas le français. Il y a bien des choses j'ai oubliées, mais pas le français. Il y a bien des choses j'ai oubliées, mais pas mon français. C'est une chanson que j'avais composée. Je vous encourage tous et toutes à l'entraînement physique régulièrement. On va faire de la cuisine. Aujourd'hui, je bois pas de café, c'est de l'eau chaude avec du lemon, de la limonade, puis avec de l'eau chaude qui, bien sûr, ça fait remplacer le café parce que de temps en temps, il faut faire un remplacement parce que trop de café, tu sais, des fois le café, pas, dans le quotidien, il faut prendre, je suggère de prendre une petite pause d'un jour. Qu'est-ce que je fais? Un jour du café, le jour du café, pas de café. Le jour du café, pas de café. J'alterne une alternation entre le jour du café, puis sauf la fin de semaine, je vais pouvoir boire du café, mais sinon, aujourd'hui, c'est le jour sans café. Hier, c'était café, puis avant ça, c'était pas de café, puis lundi, c'était du café. Des œufs. On les fait bouillir. Des œufs, ça va faire une salade, une recette spéciale de votre dragon arc-en-ciel. 3 œufs, vous avez besoin du pain, puis on va cuisiner. Puis je fais appel à tous et toutes à soutenir l'implant d'implémentation de ma trinité de théorie qui s'appelle la théorie d'intégration citoyenne, la théorie de la réfusion de la dette et la théorie de la fusion démocratique pour créer les 2 institutions nouvelles du 21e siècle de partenariat public-privé, soit pour la défense, la réjuvénance, l'encouragement à l'activité physique, puis le plaisir, soit l'armée du dragon, l'armée nord-américaine citoyenne intégrée de service, sécurité, défense, seulement non interventionniste, en dehors du collectif d'associations nord-américains dans l'Amérique du Nord, pour les situations d'émergence, d'urgence, de réponse, comme maintenant en Alberta, ou comme bien sûr qu'il y a eu à Québec, qu'il y a eu l'intervention, puis dans la rivière, puis que les fleuves, le fleuve, puis bien sûr les inondations qui ont eu lieu, puis l'intervenance en Amérique du Nord pour ça, puis pour la défense d'un océan à l'autre, puis pour d'autres situations, puis d'autres services et sécurité, services avec consentement, hygiène, entente mutuelle, tous les services, que ce soit des massages, des câlins, des bisous, que ce soit avec consentement, puis créer l'unité d'échange universelle par l'implémentation de ma théorie qui s'appelle la refusion de la dette, théorie de la refusion de la dette, la TRD, théorie de la refusion de la dette pour créer l'unité d'échange universelle. Puis là, je cuisine parce que je vais attacher mes cheveux en premier, puis je vais mettre quelque chose pour... On attache les cheveux, we tie the hair first. And we tie the hair, now we're gonna wash. Puis qu'on s'attache les cheveux parce que j'ai touché les cheveux, même si je les ai lavés ce matin. Even if I washed them earlier. You need to wash the hands with soap. Avec de l'eau puis du savon, on se lave les mains. And just so that there's no dust, I'm gonna rinse it. Pour ne pas qu'il y ait de la poussière, je vais faire le rinçage. The eggs are boiling. I'm just gonna break some bread. I got this special bread donation. Thank you. C'est un don d'un pain. So it's a special bread. It has walnuts. So I'm just gonna break. Je vais briser, casser un petit morceau le pain. Le pain est spécial parce que ça a des noix dedans. It has ouais, ici. Has nuts. Il y a des noix dedans. Special bread with nuts. Un pain plus spécial avec des noix dedans. It smells a bit like a cake. But it's not a cake, it's bread. C'est pas du gâteau, mais ça sent un peu comme le gâteau. Good bread. See? Break into small pieces, des petits morceaux comme ça. Des petits morceaux, des petits miettes. Pas miettes vraiment, des morceaux plutôt. And little pieces like this. The pepper, green pepper, le poivre vert. On va le couper en petits morceaux comme ça. Just gonna get just gonna wash it for the seeds. La semence, j'en veux pas. It's not really, it doesn't really matter, but with or without. There's the green pepper, ça c'est le poivre vert. Gonna bless it. Mix it with the bread. Put the onion. Compost, le compostage. gonna cut the onion in small pieces. Je vais bien sûr couper l'oignon en des morceaux petits. Petits morceaux. 5 more minutes for the eggs, 5 minutes pour les œufs. On lave l'oignon, we wash the onion, we wash the onion, we wash the onion. There you go, that is the onion whose cut is very good. Ça, c'est l'oignon qui est bien, fait bien comme faut. On va le rajouter. Let's put it in, mix it in. This is gonna be for compost. Ça va être pour le compostage. Got compost here by the fridge side on the fridge. Côté du frigidage et le compostage. And gonna mix it. 2 more minutes for the eggs. I'm gonna wash the chopping board. On va faire le lavage la planche de cuisine. Savon with soap. Also gonna wash here with a little bit of soap. Counter, sink, counter, sink. Dry the counters because of mold prevention. Prevent mold, you gotta dry the counters. Pour la prévention de la moisissure, il faut qu'on sèche le comptoir. Let's go for the eggs. Let's put cold water now, de l'eau froide. I'm gonna put the eggs now. I'm gonna peel it in the compost. Je vais enlever la coquille dans le compostage directement. Just gonna rinse it again. Faire le rinçage. Rajoute the other egg. On va wash it also. Je vais le laver un peu. Third egg, le troisième œuf. Now I'm gonna cut the eggs. I'm gonna mix it. Je veux vraiment bien couper les œufs. Des petits morceaux, little pieces. And then I mix it like this. See? I use the spoon because I don't want to. Don't do this at home. Faites pas ça en avant. Don't lick the knife. So now it's mixed. J'ai fait le mélange des œufs avec le pain, l'oignon, le poivron rouge. Puis maintenant, je rajoute juste laver. Just gonna wash the knife with some soap. wash the pot. Je vais laver le bol aussi. And the mayonnaise, la mayonnaise, the mayonnaise, the mayonnaise. Mix it here, the mayo. Now I'm gonna put some black pepper. Just a little bit, not too much. Poivre noir. Now mix, mix, mix again. Hmm. Yeah. I watched them last night, je les ai lavés hier soir. Juste en rajouter un couple. I watched them last night, je les ai lavés hier soir, c'est pour ça que je les lave pas maintenant. Just in case somebody wonders if you made it so far in the video that there you go. 7 ingredients, special. 7 ingredients, special dragon egg salad on a budget. La salade du dragon sur un budget, really special. Gonna heal by this, transform, become stronger by this, become stronger, heal, transform by this one. Become wiser, maybe wiser, maybe wiser, maybe wild. Healing, transforming, becoming stronger. Thank you, farmers, 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 butchers, bakers, nurses. And before I forget, gonna wash my hands again. Since I did cut onions, 1 onion, gonna clean the floor, gonna sweep the floor. Parce que j'ai coupé un oignon, je veux juste nettoyer le plancher un peu. So I'm gonna clean the, like a broom, millennial small broom, and swipe, swipe, swipe. And of course, I'm gonna wash the hands with soap again. On lave les mains avec du savon, du savon, du savon. Encore une fois, oui, wash the hands with soap again. Soap and water, rub, 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 rub. On lave, 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 on désinfecte, we disinfect. I touch the broom, so dry the hands. Dry again the counters on sèche. Et voilà. There it is. Let's taste. Gonna do will, gonna do will, gonna do will. Yeah. Yeah. A little bit more mayo. Just a little bit more mayo. And I think I put a little bit too much black pepper. Je pense que j'ai mis trop de poivre noir un peu. Peut-être que j'ai pas assez mélangé, mais avec non. Un peu de mayonnaise si on rajoute, ça va peut-être faire la différence. Now mix the mayo again. Oh yeah, better. Mieux. And this has been a special cooking with yours truly, Cuisine avec.